All right, guys, what's up, man? We're back in the building. DJ Elite on the ones and twos, man. My
For
guy,
sure, for sure.
man. What? Who can do it like you, man? Jay Ski in the building,
What's happening? What's happening?
man. Hey, just spin the ballistics with us, man. Hey, man, I've been trying to get this cat in here for a minute, man. It's good to have him, man. Look, if y'all just tuning in, make sure you go and like the page, follow the page. You can also go on YouTube. You can check us out on YouTube, Real Talk with Mike Steele. Twitter, Real Talk with Mike Steele. Instagram, Real Talk with Mike Steele. Facebook, Real Talk with Mike Steele. Hey, just go there, like the page, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your aunties about us. Hey, we in the building, man. Every Tuesday, we're on live. We giving y'all the hottest in talk radio. It's a call-in show. You call us up, talk to us, man, and just, hey, kick it with us. All right, man. So you guys was talking football, talking about this sorry Super. I'm gonna tell you, my team ain't even playing. So I'm a much bigger brain freak than this guy is. He's a Florida State fan. I'm a Miami Dolphin fan. Now we were doing good at one point, Jay. We were doing good.
Yeah.
But Jay, the question I guess you want to ask me is like, we're just gonna leave these Florida teams alone, right? Because you got to be a pain freak if you keep supporting the Florida team. But I'm a Floridian, man, so who cares? I like the Tide too, man, but I like Miles College better. Okay?
Yeah.
Golden Bears forever.
No
This
doubt,
man got a
no
son
doubt.
like that.
Hey, I was a recruiter at one point for Miles College, man.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to my guy,
Calvin Ray,
yeah,
Dean Ray,
Dean Ray,
Coach Cook.
Coach- but you know, man, Dr. Sloan, good guy.
Yeah, Dr.
God
Sloan
rest
was a
his
good
soul.
guy.
That was a guy with a vision. That was my guy.
Yeah. I remember getting in some trouble. Matter of fact, I'm just going to credit this to President Sloan. The only way I was able to finish college is because of President Sloan. Believe it. And I'm not going to get into any specifics, but just know this. Thank you, President Sloan, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're always going to be in my prayers, man. Yeah. So, but I remember, Jay, when I had got into some issues at Miles, they told me, say, look, Mike, pack your bags. Yeah, just like that. Pack your bags and don't worry about coming back. President Sloan, I came back. I was out of semester. I came back. Jumped right back on the football field like nothing never did happen.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow Dean Ray got wind that I was out there playing ball.
Oh Lord.
And it got I remember coming to class, flip-flops on, shorts, t-shirt. I'm in there just like wilding, like I'm from Florida. So, like what I mean by that, the dress.
Right.
Dress code is like, what? Man, we're in
Relax.
shorts and flip-flops.
Relax.
Yeah, relax. That man came, I think I probably have done that 5 or 6 times. He called me to the side, freshman orientation. He called me to the side and said, look, Mr. Steele, do not come to my class like that no more. And the next day, he met with me and took me to a thrift store. And I was able to go buy some shirts and ties and stuff, to come presentable as freshman orientation now.
Good alpha, man.
Yeah, that's right. He was an alpha. He was an alpha. He said, look, man, this is what I want you to dress like. And because of that, man, I was able to, really kind of, it grew me up, man. It made me an alpha man, but I wasn't an alpha man. By no means.
Yeah.
No ice cold, no blue, no. I mean, no ice cold, all blue. Yeah. But these kind of people that, when I think about going to Miles College and I'm thinking about my whole time, the people that was instrumental in my time there at the school. Mr. Lamar was one. Coach Cook, of course, was one. President Sloan was a huge one. And even Coach Carvin, too. And we had many run-ins, Coach Carvin and I. But these people kind of shape you. And that goes to the point, man, like, imagine, like, young kids today going to school, man, who are the people that they look up to? Who are the people that really assisting them and helping them get through difficult times? Because you don't really know where these kids are coming from. You don't know what environment some of these kids are coming from. You just automatically assume that some of these kids are bad. Some of them they may come from bad situations, but to make it to college, to enroll in school, how can you save a generation of people that actually made it that far? Are they worth saving? In my opinion, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so big ups to these guys, man, that shaped me and helped me, man. I always look back on that because sometimes I think about, man, like, where would I be? And, man, and I'm not saying you got to get a college education. Because, it's more than one way to skin a cat. That's just my opinion. But I just can't imagine myself without one.
Right.
I'm just talking about for me. I can imagine myself without one. See, you went on to matriculate other places, but I guarantee if you hadn't done what you done, could you actually see yourself?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being able to do the job that you're doing now.
Absolutely, man. I owe a lot, to my time and what, the skill set that I acquired with the military.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely, man.
That's what I'm talking about. A skill set. Something that you can, and that's why I say it's not about going to school, but we could probably relate to this thing in different ways. Like school, maybe the military, trade school.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you got to have some weapons to fight this war.
Right. Right.
It's a war called life, man.
Oh, yeah.
How you live in this war? How you fighting this war? Yeah. If you ain't got the tools, you don't have the tools to go out and to provide for yourself, it's a war, man.
Yeah. Knowledge is power.
Yeah. It's a war.
Yeah.
So big ups, Mr. Lamar. I know my guy passed on. You remember when he passed on? Because somebody told me he passed, and I was like, dang. Yeah. But he's some good brothers, man. Oh, yeah. And President Jones, Mr. Jones, man, went to Tuskegee. Mr. Jones, man, went to Tuskegee. He was a biologist, maybe a chemist, I don't know, but he taught biology. This guy failed me twice and got Heavy D, our frat brother. He told Heavy D, hey, man, better tutor Mr. Steele. And Heavy D started tutoring me. Yeah. And Heavy D was a biology major. You know Heavy?
Yeah.
Big D. Yeah. Big D tutored me in biology. But I had never in my life seen a smart fella like that. You know what I'm saying? Man, Mr. Jones was so smart and crazy at the same time. Smart crazy. Like he'll cuss you out, type of crazy, and tell you, Mr. Steele, yo, MF, you flunking my class again because you won't come and you don't want to learn. But
and, it's funny you said biology. We had a young lady at Skegee, Dr. Richardson, and I don't know, man. You talking about trying to figure that thing out. I messed up and took the class, biology, I don't know what it was, 101 or whatever. 12 noon, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. freshman at Tuskegee in the fall. So it's, Friday on the yard. It's like
Ridiculous.
homecoming at most campuses, but it's like that every Friday.
Absolutely.
So man, I wasn't making no class. I would go Monday, but I wouldn't go on Wednesday or Friday. So I called my mom. I'm like, she had got the midterms. I'm flunking the class, of course. So she said, well, go talk to her and see if you can, do something for extra credits. So I went to her, man. I said, Dr. Richardson, little cute, dark-skinned lady, glasses, look very smart. So I'm trying to flirt with her, all kind of stuff. And I said, she said, well, you've had ample opportunity to, all semester. So lo and behold, last ditch effort, I go and my mom, I think my mom told me this out of a joke, but I took it literally. She said, well, shoot, well, you paid for a C now. Your tuition, you paid for a C. I said,
your mama told you that?
So I'm like, and I laughed because I took it literally. And I told my son, I got a video, I like made it, and I said literally one, literally two, it's like 4 clips. Because I had told him get his teammates involved before you get going. And hell, he went through the whole game and shot the ball 2 times.
Yeah.
It was right there at the end of the game. I said, this boy is literal. Like he did what I told him to do.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I went and told Dr. Richardson, I said, Doc, it's nothing I can do.
Right.
She's like, nah, you try your best on this final. I said, okay. I said, well, I think I paid for a C now.
Man.
So she laughed like Mike laughed. She said, well, I tell you what. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see.
And lo and behold, I did not get no C.
Oh,
no. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, 12 o'clock on the yard, man. Yeah, because so before I joined the military, man, I did a year at Texas Southern. So
oh, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Houston.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, man. Being in the heart of Third Ward, it was
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I know how it is. Like you said, 12 o'clock on the yard.
Right.
Literally from 12 to 2. Hey, it's a wrap.
Oh yeah.
It's a wrap.
You come out 12 in the evening, right?
Yeah, noon. Yeah. It's ridiculous, man.
Man, it's beautiful times. College days.
Yeah. College day, man. And it's funny. I also remember some of my best times in my life is senior year of high school and college.
Yeah.
It's just a big blur though, but
Right.
I had some good times though.
Yeah.
I remember a lot, but at the end of the day, like, what that time went?
Yeah.
Because after college, man, the real world starts for real.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Being a father.
I was about to say, or having an early responsibility.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, I had my first daughter, man. I was 18, 17 going on 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, you were doing the nasty early.
Hey, had a good summer, man.
Boy, God.
It was just a good
Man, y'all hear
summer,
this man doing the nasty at 14 years old. Hey, Buddha hooks, huh?
It wasn't expected.
Yeah. It wasn't expected, but it was
But
expected.
you know what? The beautiful part about it is, and I didn't learn this till I got married and had a kid. I was like, you hear these stories of, absentee fathers and stuff like that. I'm like, I couldn't even imagine my life without my kids. And,
I know, right?
Like that's the driving force,
Right.
to be there for them. Like I get up.
They are your why.
Yeah, exactly.
Like before all this formal stuff came
Right.
out. What is your why?
Right.
What is your
Right.
why? Like,
Right.
it's like, what's in you, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna come out in your actions. So,
Right.
It's what you put into your family, man.
It's Mike said he's been trying to get me on here for a while. I've been telling Mike about this project I'm doing. I'm not going, but a large part of my problem in my kids' upbringing in the city we live is that these folks had to
Yeah. And,
Hey,
and then your presence alone, it just let everyone know. Guess what, man? Hey, man, Chip come from somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got a foundation.
Right.
He got an educated mother and father.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that works together.
Right.
It ain't none of this. I gotta call his mama, call his no.
not called daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? We all going to the same house when we leave practice.
And what Mike just said, we had a little incident where they wanted to talk to his mom.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Well, hell, I still got to talk to him."
I'm trying to tell you.
I said, "Well, okay, I'll just sit back until you feel the need to call me."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. See, the expectation is like he ain't supposed to be around.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, like
Right.
I want to speak to the mom.
Right.
How could you? Society has got so used to going straight to the mama that they don't even have common courtesy for the male or the father.
Yeah.
And say, you know
Well,
what?
it's intentional.
Yeah.
It's intentional.
Oh, you think it's intentional?
Oh yeah.
Or a condition? Okay, could be.
It's intentional.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you
They
something.
go straight to the mom. Let me speak to the mom.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But I said, well, I'm gonna tell you something though. Now, hey, look, Jay Ski, of course, he the leader of the tribe, man of the whatever the case may be, but they don't want it with her for real. You understand what I'm saying? Hey,
the quiet storm.
I ain't
gonna even say quiet storm. The storm.
I'm trying to tell you. hey, and in all actuality, they better be glad that it come back around to him, honestly, because boy,
Well,
I
mean, to me, it's like pick your boys.
There you go. I'm trying to tell you, boss.
Pick your boys.
It's just crazy, man, how that has happened. But we were talking about some folks earlier. I want the Winstons, and hopefully Aunt don't mind me sharing this, but I had my kid over at midfield, Coach Barber. We doing balling with Barber, and shout out to Coach Barber. Bam. Yeah. So he was talking. He said, "Man, little fella gonna play quarterback, right?" I said, "Yeah, man, he gonna play quarterback." He said, "You gonna keep him at Hoover, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay. Well, you gonna change his color?" I looked at him. He said, "Yeah, man. If you gonna play over there, and I'm thankful now."
Man, I realized what you are.
Absolutely.
I'm thankful now that he has got a chance to play a little bit at quarterback. We've had a couple. We had Robbie Ashford, the kid right before him. So things are changing over there. But the thing is,
they got another kid over there look like us playing quarterback.
Well, Anson now is he should be going next year. Will be his sophomore year. He started the first game as a freshman quarterback.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, James Wilson, little bro.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
So it was interesting that,
look at this.
that 4, 5, 6 years from that same conversation, he has got a chance to go over there and actually do that.
Yeah.
He's like, if you want to play that, you got to change the color. Like,
wow. God.
Then look, Saban trying to get it right this time. Eating already off him
already early.
Yeah, he already off him
early.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's trying to get it right this time.
Yeah.
Man, look at that now. Man, we gotta talk more about fathers and being fathers, and I love to talk more about this Jamin Winston little brother at Hoover playing quarterback, because I knew he was there. It came up in a conversation, but it's good to see him playing. But I got my take on that too, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, because you know about the politics well.
Wait, but this is educator here.
Yeah.
This guy's the educator of the politics to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still waiting on a big surprise that I don't want to spill. But he got to do this. He got to do this because he gave me the best insight. I mean, like, that was my confidant. So, hey, man, this is Real Talk. We'll be back, man. We're going to talk more about this. I can't wait to come back now. Hey, we'll be right back, man. This is Real Talk.